Hi, this is Juan from HUELEMEMUCHO. Welcome to our channel. Today we're going to be speaking about my top vibrant leather fragrances from Zara. Hi, welcome to HUELEMEMUCHO, the channel dedicated to niche fragrances, colognes and perfumes. And today we're going to be speaking about my top 7 vibrant leather fragrances from Zara. Zara is, the department store, or Zara is a very big department store, and the first fragrance they came out with for men was vibrant leather. The Eau de Parfum, and this was a huge success because this one is a true inspiration in a very well-known fragrance. Actually, for me, it's a combination of 2 very well-known fragrances. One is Creed Aventus, and the other one is Cedrat Boise. And so what does this one smell like? It's beautiful. It's a fragrance that smells fruity. It's got citric notes. It's got a bit of apple. It's got woody notes. It's got cedar. It's got some smokiness to it, but mostly what you have is a creamy, citric fragrance that smells really, really well. And if your skin is made for this, you're going to shine and you're going to have a very cheap fragrance that smells beautifully. So this one was the first one that came along, and of course I was probably not the first person that ever bought this fragrance. It took me quite a while, and the day I went to buy vibrant leather, I bought the wrong vibrant leather. I bought the Cologne. So I discovered that there was more than one. I did a video about the first 3 that I had, but what happened is that after a year, or after 1.5 years, now there are 12 vibrant leathers. 12 vibrant leathers. So I've bought a lot of them. I've got around 9, but I'm going to talk only about my top 7. And having done this presentation, let's start. Well, for me, number 7 is a fragrance. It's called Parfun De Liberte, which is perfume of freedom. This is a green bottle, and this is a very peculiar scent. I was not expecting a fragrance that would smell like this. This is a fragrance that smells very, very, very special. This is a very mature, ripe, citric vibe. It's a sour. It's almost sour kind of citric. It's like the green sour lemon. Plus, it's got some vegetables to it. It's as if you were cleaning vegetables under the sink, and you were cleaning them, and you were breaking them, and that greenness comes to you. And when you think about what I've just said, is that pungent, mature citric plus vegetables, you're going to think, I'm not sure if this is going to work on me or not. Well, this one, once you get through the first 5 minutes, which I think they may be overwhelming, then you realize this is a fantastic fragrance. It's very mature indeed, and the name Vibrant Leather is just a commercial name. It hasn't got any leather whatsoever. But as a green citric fragrance that smells like nothing that I've ever smelled, then this is a very beautiful fragrance. So this is Parfum De Liberte, and this is number 7. Number 6 is one of the best night out fragrances that I've ever seen. This is called Platinum, and this is a fragrance that, of course, it's based on the vibrant leather base, which is, of course, is a citric, creamy, a bit woody note. But the funny thing about this one is that it's got some sandalwood, or an interpretation of sandalwood, that makes it very special, and with a hint of sweetness or resiny kind of way. And even though they don't smell similar, this one has a vibe that can be related to 2 very well-known fragrances. Number 1 is Le Mal by Jean Paul Gaultier, and number 2 is Reflection Man by Amouage. And both of them are ultra dangerous at night. This one shares the same kind of danger. This is also has like the I am better than you, I smell better than you, and you know it. This is the kind of fragrance that is going to give you these extra points on self-assurance for going out at night, and you're going to get points for being the sexiest person in the room. For me, for going out at night, this is the best one out of the whole 7 group. It is just outstanding. This is platinum. In number 5, we have the only fragrance that out of this collection that deserves the name. This one is called Vibrant Leather Oud. So yes, this is leather, this is woody, this is a bit spicy, it's got a bit of citric notes. The oud probably can be measured in microns or just symbolic, because probably you don't feel it in much in here, but probably they have some in order to have the name written here, but it doesn't matter. This is a woody, elegant day fragrance, gives a hint of maturity, it makes you feel great, and it's a fragrance that is fantastic as an office scent. It is truly outstanding. So for me, this is a very, very good fragrance if you want to smell elegant and attractive. Vibrant Leather Oud. Number 4 is the original Vibrant Leather, the Eau de Parfum. This is in number 4 for me because my skin does not bring out all the magic within this one. I've already explained the notes before with this one, so I'm going to focus on the use. This is a fragrance that as a signature scent is outstanding, and this, you have to have the skin that brings out all the magic. I do not have all the magic. I have a friend, my friend Gael, he wears this and he brings out all the magic. You smell him and it's like, wow, just ask me out. But when I wear it, I just smell well and that's it. So it depends on your kind of skin or how your skin develops this fragrance, that it can be from a very good fragrance to an outstanding fragrance. For me, this is a very good fragrance, but I understand for those who believe this is an incredible fragrance. Because if your skin is made for this, I mean, your life is going to be so cheap in buying perfumes, because this one is unbelievable. Number 3, I was saying in the beginning of the video that I bought the wrong bottle. Well, this is the wrong bottle that I bought. This is Vibrant Leather Cologne. This is probably the only other cologne in this collection. And also this is the only bottle that is plastic and it hasn't got a magnet to it. The thing is that I bought this one and I thought, wow, this doesn't smell like any Vibrant Leather that I have smelled. And it didn't. But this is a rush of energy, of citric power in a bottle. We've already spoken about this mature citric with this one, with this Parfum De Liberte, but at the same time, this one is much more vibrant, citric, yellow, intense kind of vibe. I love this combination of ultra pungent citric vibe that gives you the energy to wake up in the morning and go like, wow, I am unstoppable. You wear this. And this is a fragrance that surprisingly it lasts a long time. So for me, this is a very special fragrance because it really combines beautifully the very pungent citric with some cedar to combine just to make it bearable, and it's citric enough to smell fantastic without smelling like products for cleaning your house or for floor cleaning or for killing mosquitoes. The citronella sometimes does that. For me, this one doesn't have citronella. It is a different combination and it is outstanding. I love it. For those of you that love very pungent eau de colognes, or you love the eau de toilettes that are very pungent, this one is a must try. And there are 2 fragrances in the niche world that this one could be an inspiration of, and one is Neo by Sergio, and the other one is L'Eau d'Adrien by Annick Goutal, and this one, in my opinion, is much better than both of them. Just, I'm saying it like that. Better than both of them. So this is number 3. Number 2, I'm going to put this number 2 because if I had done this video in very cold weather, probably this one would have been my number 1. But as we are starting to have hotter days, this one is number 2 and I'll explain later. This one is called Épicé Spiced, which means spiced in English. And this one is a surprisingly beautiful experience. This one, when you spray yourself with this one, the first thing you receive is the classic vibe of this one. You got the creamy, citric, a bit woody vibe, and you got that. But on top, you've got a combination of spices that make this fragrance outstanding. And it's got a ton of musk, which makes it very, very, very attractive. For me, I think that we've started seeing inspirations of fragrances, but in this case, I think Zara has gone a step further and they've done just a new kind of creation. Probably they've thought, okay, which are the fragrances that are killing it, and why don't we just find the best things of each one and we do one. And so for me, this one has that vibe. It's got a combination of 4 fragrances. When I smelled it, I thought, wow, this reminds me of, and I came out with 4 similar fragrances. Number 1, Declaration by Cartier. Number 2, Terre by Hermes. Number 3, Narciso Rodriguez Bleu Noir, the Eau de Parfum. And number 4, Amouage Interlude. So in a much milder way than Amouage, this is a combination that you get all vibes from all 4. It's like, and that combination, it really shines and stands out. For me, is something that has really surprised me. The first day I went to Zara to say, okay, let's see what they're selling here. I smelled this one, and instead of buying just this one, I felt the urge to buy them all. So instead of buying 1, I bought 6 or 7. It's like, wow, maybe, I don't know. It just gave me some really, the need to have all the Zara Vibrant leathers. Thank God I don't have them all, because there's some I don't like that much. But this one was the one that surprised me and is something that I do recommend all of you to try it. Of course, this one does not last like Interlude. This one does not last like Declaration by Cartier. But trust me on this one, this is good enough. It's a fragrance that is surprisingly good, and it's something that is different from anything you've seen, but at the same time, you feel that you've smelled it before. It is outstanding. And last but not least, we have Eclat the Bergamot. This is the number 1 for me. This, as I said, this is because probably we are getting into the hotter days, and this is another love fragrance for me. Why? Because starting with the original vibe, with the original composition, which is this one, which is Vibrant Leather Cologne, Vibrant Leather, the Eau de Parfum. This one, instead of being overly lemony, this one goes more onto the orange, into the mandarin vibe with some cinnamon, and of course, it's got more spices to it. This one, I may even say that it's got a hint of vanilla and some more pink pepper or black pepper that makes this fragrance very playful. I am a sucker for citric spicy fragrances, and this is one of the best citric spicy fragrances that I've ever smelled in my life. I was saying that if you're lucky with your skin, this one would be your number 1. Well, I am lucky. My skin is very good with this one, and this is my number 1. Everybody that has come home to smell fragrances, friends, family, I've visited some friends, whatever, I've shown them all this fragrance and they've all gone nuts. So these two have surprised most of my friends, and this one has surprised them all. I mean, this is just an unbelievable masterpiece for me. This is just unbelievable. And on my skin, this one smells phenomenal. As I was saying, this is a question of your skin. Maybe you pull out better the platinum, maybe you pull out better the original Vibrant Leather, maybe you pull out the cologne. It depends totally on your skin. After seeing that Zara has 12 fragrances, these are my top 7, and I guess that they will keep on coming back with more Vibrant Leather. I have read that they're coming out with Vibrant Leather for women, and there are more fragrances coming, so I guess I will have to do an update maybe next year or the year after that. In the meantime, yes, my friends, this is the end of the video. I hope that you've liked it. If you have, just give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and I look very much forward to seeing you next videos of Hueleme Mucho. Talk to you soon. Adios, adios.